Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. This is Eric, also known as Hoysoy. I'm the voice and the man behind the FutureSquawk broadcast, guys. Live broadcasting here this morning, doing some chart talk for you from the floor of the CME from alongside the pit, guys. I do have a couple of my subscribers with me, and let's just go ahead and for those of you guys who are listening in on YouTube or any of the other media platforms that we are sending this out on a delayed basis. Yeah, guys, don't hesitate to reach out to me at sayhi@futuresquawk.com. Again, first thing first, and always first, a small message is te amo mi amor y quiero que estés bien. And to begin with that, we are trading, guys. We are trading the we're trading right now at the 54.75s and 55s, guys, on the ES, guys. For those of you guys who are watching, yeah, that's right. There is a broadcast that has charts associated with the one on YouTube does not. So you're just gonna those of you guys on YouTube are gonna just have to go ahead and yeah, you're gonna have to bring up some charts of your own. But we're looking at some 30-minute charts on the ES, guys. 30-minute charts on the ES. We did see trade last night on the close into the reopen, all the way down below that 50. Yesterday's key levels that we posted where the areas of interest were the 62.75 5-minute invalidation. We did have the 57.25s that we were interested, and the 50s, guys. That 50 overnight, even though it was invalid, we did trade through it by a couple points, by 2.5, 3 points, guys. We did see that 50 area, the key 50 area, work out pretty well for us in the overnight session. We are trading the 53 halves right now, 53 quarters. But yeah, that 50 held up well for us in the overnight session on the longer term. As we have seen that, guys, we saw a balance area from, and let me be clear about this, we had a balance area all the way from 46.87s, guys, all the way up to 50 spot one, between the time frames of 6:01 and 8:08 p.m. last night, Chicago time. And we did have another balance higher from the 50.64s to the 48.79s. And then we did see a big spike up, and the big spike up took us up to 57.45, 57.50, all the way down to the 51.18s. And then another initiative higher, guys. As we have seen that, we've seen one, two, three and a half areas of balance form. We have seen also spike all the way up to 61. What was the overnight high, guys? It was 61 quarters. That's what the board says. I believe it. And we did have invalidation of that long lean, my friends, with that spike up to 61 and that 30-minute bar back down to the lower extremes of the balance of that 56.89. That long lean was invalidated. However, we are back to the middle of the previous area of balance right now, trading at 53 halves. The 53 halves, guys, 53 halves and 53.75. So, guys, this is a key area. As we are talking about that key area, guys, we are invalidated on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, we are invalidated on the 5-minute time frame, but on the 30-minute time frame, this is still final area of support that we'd like to see. And then, of course, we do have 43s below us on the 1-hour chart, guys. So we still do have those 43 quarters, 43 halves, 43.75 somewhere along there that we are potentially looking at a buy in that area. We need to see a price pattern, of course. We need to see a price pattern, especially after we got into new all-time highs off them, and then back down off them. We're 20 points off those all-time highs in the S&P, the SPX. But guys, did not see a new all-time high in the ES due to contract roll issues, most likely. Guys, let's take a look at the YM. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the YM on a 4-hour chart, guys. On a 4-hour chart, yeah, you know what this is. This is initiative out of balance, guys. We have seen trade above the 25,660 area, 25,660 area. We are trading the 755s right now, guys. 755s right now, but yeah, we are definitely seeing that initiative out of balance, yeah, continue, guys. Seeing that initiative out of balance continue. The 4-hour chart is a little scary on with that recent bar that is closing right now off those 813 highs that we saw today, off those 813 highs. In about in a few minutes, guys, we should have home sales for you, existing home. I'll get that out to you as soon as they come in. And then on a 30-minute time frame, guys, we do have off those lows from the early overnight session. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 areas of balance higher, just like we saw on the ES. 3 balances area of balance is higher. And we did invalidate on the 5-minute, and we are coming back down into a key area. That 746 area is a key area in the in the YM, guys. In the YM, definitely a key area. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look here. We do want to take put an eye on the crude. 9 o'clock is when we have existing home, it looks like. So we do still have some time until we see that existing home sales. Key area coming up here in the YM. So key area coming up here in the YM, guys, and we are seeing here, guys, that Nasdaq, right? Let's take a look at the Nasdaq on the 30-minute time frame. So join me as we do. All right, cool. So yeah, the Nasdaq on the 30-minute time frame, guys, we did see that sell-off into the close yesterday and into the early trading session, guys. Guess what? We've seen still higher highs, and well, now we're seeing higher highs instead of higher lows, and we're seeing higher lows. So I'm sorry, let me just say it again. We're seeing higher highs instead of lower highs, and we are still continuing to see higher lows, guys, in the Nasdaq. Guys, we have seen 1, 2, 3 areas of balance. The largest area of balance being the 87s all the way down to the 70s. It's almost a 20-point area of balance, guys. And a spike up in validation on the 5-minute, as we talked about, with that spike up out of that area of balance from the 7400s all the way down to the 91s. We did see spike up initiative out of balance above it, and then trade back down through it, and then validates our 5-minute. But on the 30-minute, guys, we are trading just back off to the upside now, off that test of that 79, guys, 73.79, which is the middle of the previous area of balance. Definitely some place that we want to be looking. For a price pattern and a move back to the upside. So I think that is a key area to be looking at. Also, I do think that the 65 below is also another key area. What else do we have here, guys? We also have the Russell, guys. Russell. On the 30-minute time frame, we're just in a fat cran area balance here, guys. Back to the middle of the range. We are definitely well off that 1696 area, 1695 area that we would have to be seeing here in order to see anything on the 30-minute time frame. But guys, yeah, this has been strong. This has just been strong trade here on that Russell. I'm not really sure what just happened. Okay. Yeah, so strong trade here on the Russell. I apologize for that, guys. Strong trade here on the Russell recently, and on the 5-minute time frame, yeah, we are starting to come off a little bit on the Russell. So definitely something to keep your eyes on, something that you want to Yeah, definitely something you want to be keeping your eyes on here. Trade back below that. Yeah. Yeah, trade back below that, and we invalidate sustained trade below that rather, and we invalidate the short leans the long leans on the 30-minute time frame as well. So guys, this is definitely a big area, definitely an area that we want to keep an eye on, take a look at, and pay attention to. But yeah, we are seeing we are seeing that trade right around this area, this 3/4, 3/2, and 3/75s, right at this moment in time. So guys, yeah, definitely something to see here, definitely something to pay attention to. All right, guys. That is what we are seeing there. That's what we are seeing. We talked about. So I think it's fair to talk about where we have been right and where we have been wrong, guys. And I think that one place that we have been wrong is definitely. Let me get rid of this Russell for a second. I think the one place we have been wrong is definitely the gold. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about where we were wrong and why we were wrong. Um, we said the trade back up to the 1202 spot two, 1202 spot five. Definitely was something that we did not want to continue to see. However, off that spike low yesterday during the regular trading hours at 1194, guys, we've seen nothing but bid come back in onto this into this gold. So we've seen this overlapping price area rotation here, guys, and we have not seen it invalidate. We've seen just nothing but higher highs and higher lows ever since that point. So, guys, we have definitely been wrong about the lean in the gold. We are trading 1206 spot 8 right now, 1206 spot 8. But yeah, that's on the 5-minute time frame. On the 30-minute time frame, yeah, that the reason why we put that 1202 lean in there, that we're short as long as we're below it, is because, guys, because we had seen on the 30 well, let's not call it the 30-minute. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour from 1369, spot 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 areas of balance lower, guys. And the trade is to the 1202 invalidated that 4 hour lean to the downside, especially sustained trade above it like we're seeing now. Invalidated that 4 hour lean to the downside. So then the 30-minute time frame, yeah, definitely. I've seen 1, 2, and now 3 invalidations, and continue trade higher, guys. Initiative out of balance the upside on the 30-minute time frame today. Initiative out of balance the upside, and initiative out of balance obviously on the 5-minute time frame as well. If we can be so bold. So guys, yeah, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the 475s and 5 evens trade right now. That does not now that is not to say that this price pattern that we're seeing here on the 1 hour, on the 30-minute, on the 5-minute ES, it will definitely hold, and we're going to see the 57 quarters again, guys. 57 evens again, which would be our first target. This does not guarantee that. However, does give us hope that this recent sell-off is over, and we are definitely balancing here with a stop below the lows of the day. So a stop below the 53s at the lows of the day, guys. Same thing on the Nasdaq. This is a low risk and high opportunity trade, guys. With that stop above the 78s, guys, we're trading the 85s most recent, and with hope that we do see some trade higher. Let's see what we see here in the Nasdaq. It looks like it looks like the 96 all the way to the 90s is an area, and we're looking for the 93s in the Nasdaq. That's much harder to do than seeing 57s, I think, but 57s in the ES. We shall see, guys. We shall see. But guys, that gold, we're definitely wrong about that gold. I think now at this point, I think the 1202 acts as 1202 spot 3 acts as support instead of resistance. So any pullback down there, and yeah, and that acts as support instead of resistance, guys. Speaking of it, we're trading it live, right? We are seeing here invalidation actually of the 5-minute lean on the YM, guys, with trade initiative out of balance down to that 45, that key area we talked about, and trade all the way back up through the 70s, guys, through that upper extreme. Yeah, that is definitely the YM is showing some strength relative to the other majors, to the ES and the Nasdaq today. No doubt about it. The YM is showing some relative strength in validation of that 5-minute lean to the downside. Whereas the Nasdaq is not. And Nasdaq did not get initiative out of balance to the downside, so it's hard to invalidate that lean. Though the ES did. ES, you can invalidate that lean. So ES and the YM invalidating that lean. Nasdaq, I'm not able to invalidate yet. I need to see the 93s to invalidate. So guys, that is the crux right there. That is the crux of auction market theory, and I'm appreciative of the fact that you guys are here. You guys are listening and seeing how the price patterns that are associated with key areas of resistance, key areas in the middle of the previous area of balance, how those work to invalidate some long-term, short-term leans that we do have on the 5-minute and 30-minute and 4-hour time frames, guys. Yeah, that is the crux of AMT, and I'm appreciative of the fact that you guys are here and you guys are picking it up. So guys, let's since we talked about the gold, I think at 1202 is still the area to be looking at on that gold. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at crude, guys. This is a big area right here in the crude. As we talked about, this is in the middle of the previous area balance. Let us zoom out off that 5-minute chart. We're going to take a look at a 30-minute chart on the crude, guys. We have an area balance that formed. Actually, let's go to a 4-hour chart, and we'll just talk about that 4-hour chart very, very quickly. We do have an area balance that formed from 71.92 to 69.21. Then let me say that again: 71.92 to 69.21, guys. We were never able to get up in the middle of that area of balance. We got close. Middle area of balance was 70.76. We did see trade all the way up to 70.42, but turned around and came right back down. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we do have an area of balance from 69.92 to 66.89. That's one, right? That is from the 30th, 7:30 to 8:08, and then we do have an area of balance as well from 68.37 to 65.71. That's from 8:08 to 8:15, guys. Those aren't time frames; those are dates. That's right, the end of July to the 15th, and then the 15th of August. The 8th, and then the 8th to the 15th of August. Then we did see initiative out of balance. We saw an area balance, yeah, guys, forming up down here on these recent lows with a wide range overlapping trade, guys, all the way from, you guys know it. We are seeing we saw this trade from 165.72 all the way up to all the way down to 64.44s. So guys, 46s, yeah, that's right. You see it here. And then we did see initiative out of balance in the trading day yesterday, and then back down into it. We did see initiative out of balance, the upside, and then back down into it with trade that barely got back below that 65.79. And then in the overnight session, we've seen nothing but a bid. That bid took us up to the middle of that previous area of balance, guys. The previous area of balance, the middle of it, yeah, guys, was at 67.10, guys. I apologize, not the 64, 67.10s. We did see a spike above it all the way up to the 28s, 67.28s, and we are back down below it, trading at 67.02s current. Guys, I think that on the 5-minute time frame, I think on the 30-minute time frame, and on the 5-minute time frame, it's good to zoom in at this key level and see what sort of price patterns we have had. We have had, we're definitely on an inside bar here inside of this this indecision bar here. So on a 30-minute time frame, guys, we do have an indecision bar here. We have a nice selling wick above from the 28s all the way down to the 04s, and we have an indecision bar, and then we are still inside of the indecision bar. Any trade below the 66.90s, yeah, guys, I jump onto the downside with a stop back above the 67.06. So that is the trade that I see setting up for those of us who believe that this crude is is still valid to the downside on the 4-hour time frame. On the shorter time frames, it's definitely not, but need to see invalidation with a trade back up, guys. A trade back up through initiative up out of balance and back down through the lower extreme to the 86. Yeah, I think that trade back down through the 90s, and I think that 86 comes into question. I think that the 5-minute trade is invalidated on the. I'm sorry, the 30-minute trade is invalidated on the. Yeah, invalidated on the crude, but guys, not going to jump in front of it until we actually see some continue rolling over in the crude. But yeah, I do definitely think that the crude is has been and will continue to be fairly fairly weak for us in the near future. But yeah, definitely quite the bid in the overnight session, no doubt about it. All right, guys, that takes a look at the crude. We are seeing, guys, all the way up in that 699 area. We're seeing the well, we already invalidated on the 5-minute, but first target is that 699. So let's call it the 7 even here in the ES. The Nasdaq is a little bit weak, and the first target is the 779s, which are in the 774s. We'll spike up to 777 on the YM as well, guys. So his first target higher is coming up just a couple ticks away. All right, guys, that takes a look at the crude. Let's look over at the natty gas, guys. That natty gas is off those recent highs. We did see trade up higher in the overnight session, guys. Higher in the overnight session. There's no doubt about it. We did see that overlapping price activity in the in the natty gas, and then definitely have seen some trade come off. We are down less than a penny though, guys. Less than a penny on the on natty gas today. Less than a penny off those recent highs, or off the highs of the previous session, and 2.5 pennies off the recent highs. The spike highs up to the 299.3, guys. Remember, today we do have existing home sales, guys. Existing home sales. We do have EIA natty gas, or we do have EIA gas, crude distillates and gas, and then of course at 1 p.m. we do have that pretty important Fed. The minutes from the previous Fed meeting, guys. 6 quarters and 6 halves are trading, guys. Remember that 699 7 even, 675 7 even is a pretty big area in this in this what's it called, in this in this area here. So yeah, guys, and first target, if you don't mind. Yeah, I was reading the message, Sean. I'll get right to that. But yeah, that's the first target here, and definitely a point that that we would consider lightening up. All right, guys. So the 22nd, which is today, guys, we do have still have a long lean bias in the ES. And the areas of interest, guys, are long lean bias in the ES on the 30-minute time frame. Ooh, we'll play on the 4-hour time frame. We have we still have a long lean bias ES on the 30-minute time frame. And we have a long lean bias on ES at the 5-minute time frame as well now, guys. So let's talk about each of those leans, right? Okay, so on the key areas of interest, right? For the long lean bias and ES on the 4-hour time frame, what do we have here for some key areas of interest, guys? We do have on the 4-hour time frame, Sean, I'll get to that in just a second if you don't mind. On the 4-hour time frame, guys, key areas are we trade above the 2843s, guys. Okay. All right. So long lean bias on the 4-hour time frame is 2843 and anywhere above. We have a long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame on the ES. Let's go take a look at that. Yeah, absolutely, Sean. No problem. I will get to that. You know it. So we do have a long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame as well, above the with price pattern into the 53s, 53 halves, and yeah. Price pattern into 53s and anywhere above, right? And a long lean bias on the 5-minute time frame, guys. Let's take a look at that 5-minute time frame as well and see where see what that long lean bias is doing for us right now. So in the 5-minute time frame, guys, we have a long lean bias as long as we are seeing initiative out of balance and back down through that 53 quarters, guys, 53 evens. Guys, we are seeing that first target, right? All right, guys, that is the ES, right? So we do have a long lean bias in the ES on the 4-hour time frame. We have a long lean bias ES on the 30-minute time frame. Well, didn't mean to do that. And then we do have a long lean bias on the ES on the 5-minute time frame. Would trade above 53 evens, but the first target on the 5-minute just hit at 57s. Guys, with trades at 57s. So could likely see some rollback over here, guys, with that first target hitting. Guys, let's see here what we have, and then the ES Nasdaq. We'll do the Nasdaq next. Yeah, I think that's a fair thing to do. Okay, so on the four hour time frame, guys, on the Nasdaq, let's go ahead and just bring it up. Yeah, let's take a look at that 4 hour time frame on the Nasdaq. And Nasdaq is definitely an yeah, we're definitely looking to the upside on the Nasdaq, guys. And I don't know how much I like that, but yeah, guys, we are seeing definitely to the upside on the Nasdaq, and I think that as long as we're above the 72.59s, guys, I think that we are 72.59s, right? 72.59s and above. And the long lean bias on the Nasdaq on the 30-minute. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, on the 30-minute, guys, let's take a look at it. We are seeing. I definitely think on the 30-minute, guys, that anywhere above 73.78 and a half, guys, 73.78 and a half, definitely keeps us to the long side. Price pattern into 73.78 and a halves. 73.78 spot fives on the 715 and anywhere above, and then long lean bias on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, would trade above that. I don't know why I put 76s there. That wasn't 76.78, it was 73.78, right? There we go. Trade above the 73.78s. The first target on the 5-minute hit at, have we hit the target yet? No, we have not. The target is, on the Nasdaq, the target is that 93, right? $93.25, guys. All right, so yeah, guys, that's our long lean bias in the Nasdaq on the 5-minute time frame. All right, YM, guys, let's quickly take a look at the YM, and then I will stop this recording and put out something else for you guys real quick. Yeah, guys. Let's see here. So yeah, the 5-minute time frame. Or actually the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, I definitely need to be looking at this. So 4 hour time frame, guys, as long as we are still above the, I don't know why I'm still in the Nasdaq, my friends. Oops, let me get over here. I think it's on the 4 hour time frame, as long as we are above in the YM, right? Yes, Nasdaq, YM, and Russell. Yeah, I think that as long as we're above the 054s, 25 054s, I think that we're still good to the upside. All right, so 25 054s, right? And anywhere above long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame, guys. What's the long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame? Let's take a look at it real quick. I think that this is some work that needs to be done, and once it's done, it will be good. So, guys, on the 30-minute time frame is anywhere above the yeah, guys, above the 25 590s, guys. Yeah, 25 590s, guys, I think is the 30-minute time frame. And then on the 5-minute time frame is, we definitely did see that price pattern into, no doubt about it, we did see that price pattern into on the 5-minute time frame. We saw the price pattern back into the 746s, guys, 746s. All right, guys, let's see here. That's 746, right? Price pattern is 746, 25, 746, and then that was at the 7:15 Central Time frame. And first target on that YM, guys, has been hit. Actually, has been hit recently into the 779s, guys. First target is the 779s. All right, guys. So that is the long lane bias in the YM. Let me just go ahead and post those up for you guys. For those of you guys who recently joined us, I'll go ahead and just do those three because now YM. I'm sorry, Russell. I'm not really sure what the heck is going on with, to be completely honest with you. So I just posted that for you guys. That's a lot of them. So I did break down the long lane bias on the ES, on the Nasdaq, on the Dow, and on the Dow. Yeah. Oh, I apologize. On that last one, I forgot to change the Nasdaq to the to YM on all those. Let me just do that real quick, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I meant by that, but I want it to be as correct as possible, guys. And I realize I do have a couple typos in there. I have price instead of price, right? So yeah, guys. All right, guys. So let me just repost that long lane bias in the YM, guys. Let me just repost that last little part of the YM. I apologize for that. Now the YM is good, guys. You guys can see that instead of where it's the Nasdaq. So yes, guys, that is what we are seeing. We'll talk about throughout the trading day. We'll talk about a little bit more to the downside. But yeah, you guys know it. I am appreciative for each and every one of you. And to close it out, I do. Yeah, I do want to leave a message again for my son. I love you, and am thinking about you every single day. All right, guys. I am signing off right now. I'll sign off from the YouTube broadcast, and yeah, we'll cover some things here on the ES for the subscribers, guys. Don't hesitate to reach out. I am Eric V, and my name is Hoy Soy. Yes, right. You can reach out to me at say hi at FutureSquawk.com. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.